Hey Scream fans, welcome back to the channel. Today I am talking about a big theory that everyone has been talking about for Scream 7, and that's if it can finally introduce the true cult of Ghostface. I mean, just imagine a whole group of people carrying out the legacy of Ghostface and Stu Marker. I think it'd be cool, so let's get into it.
Surprise, Sydney.
From the very first Scream movie, we've seen multiple characters don the iconic Ghostface mask. But what if it wasn't just a series of individual copycats? What if it was an organised group behind the masks working together to perpetuate the horror? Let's just talk about this in detail for a second. First, let's talk about the original, idea for this theory. So, a cult isn't exactly something new. The Scream series has hinted at the possibility of there being a broader conspiracy before, especially in Scream 3 with Roman Bridger randomly appearing out of nowhere and apparently just, having control of Billy and Stu from the get-go. Who knows, maybe they can expand it into a full-blown cult? I mean, we've seen the power of a mastermind in the Scream series before. Imagine that power multiplied by a network of devoted followers, each willing to kill for a cause. And who would be controlling all of that? Of course it would be Stu, guys, come on. Here's my next thing, though. What would their theories, motivations, and beliefs be? What would drive people to join a cult of Ghostface? Perhaps they're deluded, delusional fans of the original killers who idolize their actions and believe it's a twisted philosophy. They could see themselves as avenging the legacy of the original Ghostfaces, targeting those they deem as deserving victims. They could even blame it all on Sydney. It's her fault. It's her mum's fault for, enticing Billy's dad. That's where it all started, isn't it? It's her mum's fault for abandoning Roman. That's where it all started as well. Blame it all on her mum. Even though she's dead, so technically there wouldn't be a point, but I'm just going to go with it. But yeah, I think it could be really cool that they all just have one belief, and with that, they just continue to, go on a self-righteous mission. It would add a bit of psychological horror into their actions. My next thing would be, what would be the structure? Who would be the hierarchy of the cult? Like any cult, there would likely be a leader, or a council of leaders at the top, orchestrating the killings, indoctrinating new members. They could explain how the Ghostface persona has been able to live on. I wonder, who could that be? Could it perhaps be a past survivor? A group of people? Relatives of previous killers? Or entirely new characters introduced in Scream 7? Or maybe, just maybe, it will be two certain characters who have survived before. Jill and Stu. Gotta bring him in. Gotta bring Stu in. I just pulled Jill out of nowhere, but I'm always just saying Stu should lead the cult of Ghostfaces if they're ever gonna do it. But how would they recruit people? How would they recruit new members? I mean, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? We saw it in the last one. Online forum. The amount of Reddit users who would probably just be like, yeah, I'm a bit of a weird guy. I could be a bit freaky. Let me join the cult of Ghostface. I feel like murdering a few dozen people per day. Yeah, I mean, it could definitely be a gradual process, but with the potential members being teased through increasingly dangerous tasks until they're proven their dedication, or maybe they're just like, you seem weird enough. Welcome, here's your knife, here's your mask. Oh wait, hang on. I'll just polish this up for you. Here you go. Yeah, I mean, that could be cool. What would their operation and killings be, though? They could operate in cells, each carrying out murders in different locations to avoid detection. Hell, maybe the leader will be in a cell, and then they're working from that. Stu. I'm always just going to say it. I mean, that could definitely be good, you know, have each person working independently. Send, like, a group of 3 Ghostfaces per town across the US for total world domination of Ghostfaces. They're probably not going to go that, because they do kind of like to have Scream being a bit grounded, but I think it could be cool. I mean, the climax of Scream 7 is a film idea for the ending of Scream, which I've been thinking about for a while. And here's where my big Cult of Ghostface reveal with Stu could come in. Because the thing that I've always been saying is that they should actually have it be that all our main characters are captured. Every single surviving character is just hunted throughout the film. They're all brought into, like, this, I don't know, like, theatre, church, or something of symbolism. And then they're all, like, held in, like, a circle, and then there's ghost faces stood behind each of them, all with a knife and a different sort of ghost face mask. Then the ringleader. He sounds a bit familiar. Have we seen him before? I think we have. He walks up behind Sydney, who has 2 ghost faces behind her, because of course she's like the main character of all of Scream. And then he walks behind her. He tells him, "Alright, bugger off. I'll deal with her." He won't say that. That's a bit too British, but we'll say something along those lines, but a bit more mean, like maybe like F off or something. He takes off his mask. It's Stu. I think that would be awesome, alright? So could there really be a cult of ghost faces in Scream 7? It's just a theory for now, but I think it could really work. It could bring a fresh and terrifying twist into the franchise. It can make it a bit more interesting again. And I mean, an organised group of killers, each dedicated to the Ghostface legacy, would definitely add a layer of horror and suspense that we've really never seen before. I don't know if they'll do it in Scream 7, because they've sort of been, like, building up something different over there at Spyglass and Paramount. I mean, they said maybe some TV shows as well. Who knows? Maybe the, like, spin-off things could just be them building up to something like what I said, but I'm hopeful for something interesting, at least. What do you guys think? Could the Ghostface cult dudes be in the next big twist in the Scream franchise? I think it could be. What are some of your theories that you have for Scream 7? Let me know in the comments below. And if you just think this is an idea that could be good, or if you have a different idea for the Ghostface cult, let me know in the comments below as well. Until next time though, subscribe, hit the bell for more Scream updates and more horror content, and like the video. Until next time, bye bye.